So hi everyone, it's Esther here. Today we're going to talk about dislocated patella. Before we get into it, what exactly is patella? Patella is the thing that lies in front of your knee joint, which it glides up and down a groove which is called the patellofemoral groove at the front of femur as the knee bends. It is attached to the quadricep muscles via the quadricep tendon, and it acts to increase the leverage from this muscle group. Well, dislocated patella occurs, it happens when the patella moves or is moved outside of this groove and onto the bony head of this femur, which is the lateral femoral condyle. And the patella may also be subluxed rather than fully dislocated. So, subluxation knee. A subluxing patella is temporal. So it's not really permanent and it can really be fixed back really easily. And as you can see from R here, is like the knee on R is like completely normal. It's like normal knee, nothing's happening. But you can see from this one, it's actually really, really bad. But yeah, so and then what bones are affected in this issue is that the patella, of course, and then the femur, which is like here, and the tibia, the shin bone, and this is the groove that I mentioned earlier. The muscles, ligament, and tendons that are affected by this is the quadricep tendons, the medial patellofemoral ligament, patella tendon, tibia, and also the quadricep muscles. The causes of this is because the sudden change in direction when your leg is planted, where you put your kneecap under stress. Like for example, you can see here A is normal, here is the subluxated ones, and this is the dislocated one. You can completely see that the patella is out of the place, definitely out of it. And another thing is direct trauma. The complication of it is osteochondral fractures, which is the tear of the cartilage which covers the end of a bone within a joint, also known as this osteochondritis dissecans, and is common in the knee joint. So the second thing is osteoarthritis, which consists of 5 stages. So stage 1, which is they call it stage 0, is assigned to the normal healthy knee, which there's no treatment for it because it's healthy, so we definitely don't need any treatment. And then for stage 1, it's they would recommend you to take supplements like glucosamine and chondroitin and exercise routines to help, And then stage 2 is avoiding kneeling, exercise or squatting and pumping. And then they might recommend you to use braces and wraps for it. Stage 3 would be codeine and oxycodone, which is to treat moderate severe pain. And the last one would be highest stage 4. It is that most of it, they will have advanced to likely cause significant pain and disrupt joint movement. So they would somehow have this knee replacement or arthroplasty thing. So symptoms of it, you can see from here, it says knee appears to be deformed, bent, cannot be straightened, dislocated obviously, and then swelling, tenderness, and slopey kneecap. So from here we could see that there's a link here which I would show you right now. It shows how dislocation is. So yeah, you can see this girl, she's pointing out a knee, she's pointing out a thing, and then let's fast forward and you can see look, do you see how the knee move, the patella, look, let's have a repeat on that. Here you can move it to the side and you can move it back here. So it shows patella dislocation, which I think is kind of creepy for some people. For me to see it, I feel uncomfortable looking at it as well. So anyway, back to this. The recovery time needed for patella dislocation to completely recover would be 6 months usually. But for some cases, they have more severe ones or more bad dislocated issue, then it would take up to about 8 weeks or so, because it kind of depends on yourself, like how much rest you get, in between this recovery time and all. So the physiotherapy exercise that it's recommended to, like, help in healing would be cycling. Like, you stay in a stationary bike because it helps you to restore the range of motion to the injured joint, and then it strengthens your quadricep muscles. So what they recommend is like 5 minutes, 3 times a day, and then you slowly build up, and then you go to maximum 30 minutes 3 times a day. And the second one would be leg extension. Leg extension is like you sit on a chair or at the edge of a table, then your legs should be hanged freely towards the floor. So, and then you start doing the extension, from your leg, and then you go slow at times. But this is like, you can do this only if you're sure that your knee is not gonna like pop again. So what they recommend is 5 to 10 reps, 3 to 5 times a day. So it kind of like really depends on yourself whether how much you can push yourself through, but you shouldn't force yourself to do as much as you can. It's just do what you think you can, and that's it. The last one would be quadriceps stretched. So the first thing is you have to transfer your weight to your uninjured leg, and then you lift the heel of your injured, of your injured leg by bending your knee. So how you do that is like, like how they say it, obviously the quadriceps stretch. And then you hold the stretch for 15 seconds or so, and then you relax, and then you keep repeating it until you kind of feel like you're tired, and that's the max that you can go. So that's the 3 physiotherapy exercise that I would mention for now, because there are like really, really a lot ways. But I think this 3 is the main one, and it's the easiest, and everyone could do this at home or over the gym or something like that. And basically, that's about it. So here's a reference. And yeah, that's it. Okay, hope you guys learned something from this and enjoy.